Elon Musk offers free Starlink internet to Iran amid nationwide.
In early January 2026, Iran witnessed one of the most severe internet shutdowns in its modern history as state authorities cut off digital connectivity across the country in an effort to suppress large-scale anti-government protests. The blackout, which began amid mounting unrest over economic conditions and civil freedoms, severely limited access to information and communication for millions of Iranian citizens. Starlink emerges as a critical communication lifeline. Starlink, the satellite internet service operated by Elon Musk's aerospace company SpaceX, quickly became a focal point in this crisis. Unlike traditional internet services that depend on fiber optic cables or local telecom networks, Starlink delivers connectivity via a constellation of thousands of low Earth orbit satellites. This system makes it inherently more resilient to physical shutdowns and censorship attempts, a key reason why many Iranians turned to Starlink as the nation underwent a near-total communications blackout. For many Iranians, Starlink had already been a means of bypassing strict internet restrictions before the 2026 shutdown. Despite being officially banned inside Iran and technically unauthorized, the service was in use by tens of thousands of people who managed to bring receivers into the country, often through smuggling routes from neighboring states. Prior to the current crisis, the Iranian government had outlawed the use of Starlink equipment and imposed penalties on users and distributors, a policy that has not prevented significant adoption. Free internet access, a major move by SpaceX. As the nationwide blackout dragged on, a major development occurred. According to multiple reports, including from Bloomberg, BGNES, and non-profit organizations working with Iranians, SpaceX temporarily waived the subscription fees for Starlink users inside Iran. This meant that anyone with a functional Starlink receiver could access the internet without paying the usual costly monthly charges, even as the country's government attempted to isolate its population digitally. Holistic Resilience, a U.S. nonprofit focused on expanding internet access to censored regions, confirmed that Iranian users were able to connect to Starlink service free of charge, citing first-hand reports from residents who had regained connectivity. A spokesperson for the organization said that inactive Starlink accounts became operational and that subscription fees were waived on a temporary basis, although SpaceX itself has not issued a formal public statement. This move mirrors past instances where Musk has used Starlink as a tool to support connectivity during crises, such as in Ukraine, where Starlink terminals and service were provided at low or no cost to ensure communication lines stayed open during wartime. U.S. political context and Musk's role. The situation took on added geopolitical significance when U.S. political figures publicly weighed in. Former U.S. President Donald Trump reportedly contacted Elon Musk to urge action to keep communication channels open inside Iran. Trump has been quoted as supporting the restoration of internet access to Iranians through Starlink during the protests, highlighting how satellite internet became intertwined with American foreign policy objectives. This collaboration or alignment between Musk and U.S. officials underscores a growing role for private tech companies in global geopolitics. As a privately owned corporation with global infrastructure, SpaceX has the unique ability to affect information flows internationally, a power that governments both welcome and criticize. Iran's response and ongoing digital measures. While the temporary free access has helped some Iranians reconnect with family, news outlets, and the outside world, the Iranian government has not remained passive. Authorities have employed advanced signal jamming technologies to disrupt satellite internet connections in major cities like Tehran. These measures have specifically targeted data uploads and live video transmissions, aiming to limit the ability of protesters to broadcast events in real time. In addition to technical interference, Iranian security forces are reportedly attempting to locate and confiscate Starlink hardware where possible. Users face legal risks, including penalties for possessing unauthorized satellite equipment. This has made Starlink both a vital and controversial tool in the country's information landscape. Human impact, connectivity in a blacked-out nation. For ordinary Iranians caught in the blackout, the partial restoration of internet access through Starlink has been a lifeline. It enables them to communicate with loved ones abroad, share real-time updates with international media, and document events that might otherwise be hidden from the global community. These connections are especially vital in a nation where conventional internet infrastructure can be turned off at the flick of a switch. However, access remains uneven. Only those with the necessary hardware, which due to sanctions and legal restrictions is difficult and expensive to obtain, can take advantage of the free service. Many Iranians in more rural regions or without Starlink terminals remain cut off from the digital world. Looking ahead, a digital battleground. The Starlink situation in Iran highlights the evolving landscape of digital rights and technological power in the 21st century. As governments tighten control over online spaces, satellite internet technologies like Starlink offer new methods of resistance and access, but also new arenas for political and technical conflict. Whether Starlink's free service in Iran will continue, expand, or become a permanent fixture in the country's information ecosystem remains unclear. For now, it stands as a remarkable example of how technology, politics, and human rights intersect in an increasingly connected and contested world.